Okay, now let's take an example on quadratic inequalities. So here, okay, some question is there. Yeah, what are the quadratic inequalities, you know? So here what we have is ax square plus bx plus c. Is there greater than 0? It may be less than 0, it may be greater than or equal to 0, less than or equal to 0. Quadratic inequalities mean these kind of things. So how do you solve these kind of things? So first few examples if we take now. So these are very easy ones. Okay, let's take now a minus 2 into a plus 3 is less than 0. One question is a less than 0. What is the solution? Already I explained this one. So, or this is greater than or equal to 0, or this is less than or equal to 0, or this is greater than 0. This I explained. So, first part, if it is greater than or equal to 0, what is the solution? I already explained how to do this. This you cannot solve generally, means that general solving is different. Here in this case, it's how do we solve directly? This is minus 3, how to find out the roots? This is what is 2. Please mute your audios, whoever join now, please. Yeah, this is what is less than 0, means minus 3 and 2 are the roots for this quadratic inequality in A. This quadratic inequality is in A. It is not in X. So you need to find out A value. So if you take more than A, now you take more than A. If you take more than A, this is positive, this is positive. Therefore, in this region, if you take A value in this, if you take A value more than 2, then you are going to get what positive you are getting. So you write positive. Minus 3 to 2. That means less than 2 means it is negative. More than minus 3 means it's positive. In between this, you take one value. That is, no, let's take 0. If you take 0, now it's negative. That means this is, you are getting quadratic inequality. Now this expression value you are getting negative when you take A in between these two. So when you take A less than minus 3, less than minus 3 means minus 4, like that, minus 4 less than minus 3. If you take this is negative, again this is positive. Already we discussed this wavy curve method. So now here, what is the solution for this first part? This is the first part. Let's take this first part. For that, if it is less than 0, when it is negative, so between this, so that means A belongs to minus 3 to 2, this kind of questions. So second part, what is second part? Greater than or equal to 0, either positive or 0, positive or 0. The same expression greater than or equal to 0 is, when is this greater than or equal to 0? So when this is minus infinity to minus 3, close, it is positive, union 2, it is 0. When it is 2, it is 0, but 0 also we want. So then 2 to infinity, it is positive. So third part is when it is less than or equal to 0, when A is minus 3, it is 0, and 2, it is 0. Between that, already we discussed, that is negative. So this kind of questions will be there. So fourth, when it is greater than 0, minus infinity to minus 3, union 2 to infinity. Here you should be careful at intervals. So only greater than 0. So this kind of questions already we know. So therefore we are not much interested in this kind of questions. So easy part, that means I would say that is easy part. So now what is a little difficult part in this case is, yeah, of course, if at all you see the graph, of course you see the graph here. What is the graph of this? So here, you know, minus 2, let's say this is minus 2, and this is what is, this is minus 3, and this is what is 2. So the minus 2, it is, yeah, what is a graph? So this is also one kind of graph, but this is upward parabola, no doubt about it. Upward parabola, it will be like this. Here, when it is less than 0, he is referring this part. So when it is less than 0, he is referring this part. So this actually graph is, yeah. So this part, when it's referring less than 0, you understand? So less than 0 is referring this part. You understand? So that means here this curve, that means here A minus 2 into A plus 3 equal to 0. Equal to 0. So this curve, what is this equal to 0? So this expression, okay, let's take this expression, a minus 2 into a plus 3. That is what is this? Okay, this curve. So that is what is this. And here a minus 2 into a plus 3 is there. That is this curve, right? So now equal to 0. Equal to 0 means where it is at minus 3 and at minus 2. It's sorry, minus 3 and 2 it is 0. And then next, okay, so now let's take one example. So this is a very important part here. Okay, what I'm now, this is solve inequality. In this first point you should know is what should be the value of x, for what value it is defined, this function is defined for what value. So for that here x plus 2 must be greater than or equal to 0, and the next part is 8 minus x square must be greater than or equal to 0. So that means here x is greater than or equal to minus 2, and another thing is here this one, now if you solve x square minus 8 is less than or equal to 0, that implies what you get is here from these two, this one if I solve, x lies between the roots. X belongs to here minus 2 root 2, 2 plus 2 root 2. Okay, all right. So that means here, here x is greater than minus 2. So here minus 2 root 2 is there. Now if at all you see, na, this is minus, yeah, this is minus 2 root 2 is even more, even less than this, and then you will get minus 2, and then it will be 2 root 2. So that means here what is saying, so this is minus 2 to this much you got, and here, yeah, this is the actual region. First is it is like this, and then another is like this. So common part is this. That means x must be belonging to minus 2 to 2 root 2. What is this? This is the domain of x. That means only in this domain this function is defined. That means if at all you get a solution, that solution must lie in this interval only. Okay, right now, okay, let us take now. Here square root is there because you have square root here. Because you have square root, first point is you can square on both sides. So how do you solve this? Square on both sides. X plus 2 greater than 8 minus x square. So this you can do. Actually, you can do this one. And then what you can do, x square you can bring this side. That you can do, na? Plus 2 minus 6 is greater than 0. X square plus x minus 6 is greater than 0. So what you get here, yeah, this is roots. If you find sum of the roots minus 1, you can directly write like this. These are the roots. So therefore now what I would write is here, this is a solution. So minus infinity to here minus 3 is there, and here 2 is there. So here greater than means does not lie between the roots, this side or this side. So that means here x belongs to what do I get is minus infinity to minus 3 close, then 2 to infinity. I'm going to get this part, I'm going to get this much. So but actually if you see, but this only x values, for example, if you take minus 3, what you are going to get, minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1, root of minus 1 not defined. That means what here, actually that is not the solution. So therefore the solution must lie in this interval only. So in this interval only, therefore this doesn't work because this is not there in this interval. So now what you have to take is 2 to infinity, you can check. So here already we wrote like this, we already wrote, this is actually 2 root 2, and this is minus 2, and then this is 2 root 2, and here comes what, 2 comes over here. All right, already this much region is satisfying. Now what is 2 to infinity mean? This much region, okay, in this region. So this is a common part. That means 2 to infinity is the solution, but we have to take in this interval, we have to take in this interval, we have to take. That means 2 to infinity is a solution, but that solution must satisfy this must lie in this interval because it has to satisfy this inequation. So therefore we take what is the solution finally, then x belongs to, this is 2. Okay, this is 2 to 2 root 2. 2 root is all right. 2 root is all right or not? 2 root 2, all right, no problem. So you can check 2 root 2. If you put 2 root 2, this is going to be 0. If you put 2 root 2, it's going to be some number, 0. Some number is definitely greater than 0. So like that. So this is how you solve this kind of inequalities. So this is an important one. So, right, so first you need to find out domain of X, and then what you need to do, then using the properties of inequalities, just you keep on solving. But finally, whatever answer you get, that must be in this domain, because domain means what? This, for this X values only this function is defined. Yeah, if you take a solution other than in this interval, so there is no use only. So therefore, this is an important thing. This is how we solve. First is finding the domain, and then you use the inequality sign and solve the answer. And third part is what? You have to see after getting the solution, you have to see, you have to find out that solution which lies in this domain. Okay. So then this, please log in again. I am ending this.